look at this young lady. All right, so tell me your name and spell your first and last name for me.
Kenneth M. Webb Sr., Kennethwebb.
Where are we at right now?
We're at the Pullman Historical Library on 111th and Cottage Grove.
What's going to go on today?
Today we will celebrate the 100th anniversary of the Pullman Porters, the Brotherhood of Sleeping Car Porters.
What is your relation to a Pullman porter?
My father was a 45-year employee of the Pullman Porters organization.
And what does that make you feel like? Is that the reason why you're here?
I'm here because it's a tribute, it's an honor. It's just great to be a descendant of somebody that was in such a historical position.
And is there a new exhibit that people could come and see?
Yes, there is.
Can you tell me about the exhibit, about what people can see?
The exhibit is a replica of the first Pullman car, sleeping cars, and it shows all of the berths and the intricate details and things and comfort that they offered passengers.
Is there also a photo exhibit of Pullman porters here?
Yes, there is.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Well, those photos are from the early 1925 to 1930 part of the United States ascension of blacks ascending to the American Foundation of Labor.
And why is the porter story an important story to remember?
It's important because it displays how black males became instrumental in America's industry.
And what does it make you feel like that you're a part of American history, that you are standing right here on this site and you are a part of American history?
Being a descendant of a Pullman porter is one of the greatest attributes could ever be bestowed upon me.
That's great. Perfect. Very good. So tell me your name and spell your first and last name for me.
My name is Natasha Holmes, NatashiaHolmes.
Where are we at right now, and what city and what neighborhood, and what is this building?
So we are in the city of Chicago. We're in the neighborhood of Pullman, and this is the visitor center for the Pullman National Historical Park. And today we are celebrating the 100th year anniversary of the Brotherhood of Sleeping Car Porters, also known as the Pullman Porters.
Are there going to be special people here, this is where we can talk about the descendants, that are going to be viewing this new exhibit?
Yes, so we're going to have descendants of the Pullman Porters. We're going to have other partner organizations participating in this celebration. This is going to be a year-long celebration. And so we're excited to have public officials, other advocacy groups, particularly those from the Bronzeville area, which is where many of the Pullman Porters lived. And also just as, neighbors and friends from the Pullman area.
What is behind you right here, and is this a new exhibit that people could see?
Yeah, so this is the newest. So this is the newest exhibit here at the Visitor Center.
Let's start that one again. 3, 2.
This is the newest exhibit at the Visitor Center. It celebrates the 100th year anniversary of the Brotherhood of Sleeping Car Porters. This past May, the founder of the Brotherhood of Sleeping Car Porters, Asa Philip Randolph, was inducted into the National Railway Museum. And that medal was presented to the National Park Service to host this medal and to also show what the Pullmans did, not only for the rail industry, but for American civil rights, for American labor, and just fighting for dignity and economic opportunity.
For somebody that doesn't know, who were the porters and why is this an important story to remember?
So the Brotherhood of Sleeping Car Porters is actually a union of black railroad workers that worked on the trains. It was a service industry union, and they served passengers in these luxury Pullman cars. And one of the biggest parts of their history and story is that they were the first union to be recognized by a national company. So they fought, it was a 12-year fight in order for them to really achieve that goal, but in doing so really what we like to say is really established what is commonly known as the black middle class. They established, they were well educated, but they also worked in community, and you can see that thriving throughout other majority black neighborhoods in Chicago, where the Pullman Porters lived.
Why should people come to this to see this exhibit, and try to keep your answer real tight?
People should come in and see this exhibit because it really provides good information on how and why the Porters were established, and the fight that continues today, which is for justice and equality for all.
Great, perfect, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, you got it. I get it.
The way Daniela greets people, it seems like you know each other for a long time. That's a wonderful.
All right, so this is the Pullman Porters.
You guys, we're just gonna walk out this.
Oh, okay. The Pullman Porters were, the Brotherhood of Sleeping Car Porters were.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, so the Brotherhood of Sleeping Car Porters, this is their 100th year anniversary, and so we are.
This is not a big event for us, celebrating the 100th year anniversary of the Brotherhood of Sleeping Car Porters. But before we get started, I wanted to bring up Mr. Edward of Sleeping Car Porters and their lasting legacy. As we start, we wanted to both thank and recognize some of our distinguished guests today. Our speakers that we have for today are Pullman Porters, the president of the American Postal Workers Union and Chicago Area Locals 0001, and president of the Chicago chapter of the Coalition of
Oscar James Webb Sr. And I see pride. I see dignity, his appearance, hard work. And he was an inspiration to me and my brothers and sisters. It was 9 of us in one household where the mother didn't work, but Dad worked. He worked those railroads, he worked those trains. He brought his money home and he took care of his family. You know, it's important to understand, and I look at our kids today and I see a decline in respect for others and understand that.
As Elijah just said, the Historic Pullman Foundation is the official friends group and philanthropic partner for the National Park Service. And we are excited to work in partnership with the Park Service as well as other partner groups to kick off this years-long celebration of the Brotherhood of Sleeping Car Porters and Maids. Their story is a story of dignity, determination, and justice. And we've seen examples of that in the speakers that were before me.
These are people with lives outside of the civil rights movement, and we shouldn't just kind of talk about some of the harder times in their lives, but also recognize their humanity. But aside from that, I would like to thank everyone for coming in today. We really, really appreciate it. We're gonna have refreshments over in the classroom. We can guide you over this way. And thank you for coming.
If you could, ma'am, if you could just step out just a little bit more so I could see more of you. Okay. All right. So look at the exhibit and